Good morning, New Beginnings High School students. This is Mr. Donaldson, and welcome to Motivational Moments for Me. Today is Freedom Friday. Woohoo! You guys made it through another week. So give yourselves a hand clap, pat yourself on the back, whatever you got to do to say, hey, I'm thankful, I'm grateful that I made it through another week. And so today for this segment of Freedom Friday, I want to just give you guys some encouragement on something that I heard on the radio this morning. It mentioned something about instead of for the new year, you know how people like to create what's called New Year's resolutions. Instead of doing that, you know, work on forming new habits. And we all know that, habits are things that you do on a consistent basis, day in and day out. And from my knowledge, I think it takes about 21 days for you to do something in order for it to be considered a habit. For example, let's say you smoke cigarettes. You start doing that, every day, and then after doing it for at least 21 days, it now becomes a habit. Whether it's you know eating a certain thing. Like, I know for myself, I like to go and get me a cup of coffee every morning, whether it's from McDonald's, um, Dunkin' Donuts, wherever. And I'm finding now that it's becoming a habit. And when I, don't have that cup of coffee in the morning, then it, makes me feel some type of way. And so that's when you know that something is a habit if it affects, your just way of being, your normal functioning, then that's an indicator that that thing is a habit. And so if you are struggling with some type of habit in your life that's a bad habit, whether it's, things that we typically deal with on a day-to-day basis, not coming to school, poor attendance, not logging in to Edgenuity, or staying in a class designed for 2 weeks for a whole month and not being complete, or not showing up for your emotional wellness appointments, or not following through with things day in and day out. you know those are habits. Being on your cell phone 24/7, that's a habit. Playing video games all day every day, that's a habit. And we all know that habits can be hard to break, hard to change. And so today, I want to encourage and challenge you guys to now start forming new habits. Because in order for you to break that negative cycle, you have to now determine in your mind that I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of going through the same thing over and over and not getting anywhere. That's simply insanity. So if you want things to change in your everyday life, then it's time to start forming some new habits. So today is the day. If you have not been logging in and working, your 5 hours a day in Edgenuity, let today be a start that, hey, today I'm going to work, and let's say for 1 hour. If you haven't been working at all, start small so it can be achievable. Say, today I'm going to log in for 1 hour and work. And, if I'm successful, then I'll go to 2 hours. And then same thing, if you haven't been attending school, let me show up for one day, see how things are, and then I'll give it another try. I had a student just the other day. I made a comment to. I say, hey, I noticed you've been here at school for 2 days in a row, and this student, his attendance was inconsistent, and even he himself was like, yeah, and I'm kind of feeling it. And so that was like a positive reinforcement to say, hey, I see you making progress, so keep up the good work. And that's the only way that these things are going to, continue to thrive and survive, is if we notice and let that person know that you notice their progress. And so that's what I want you to do today. Start forming those new habits so you can break those old ones. So that's all I have for this Freedom Friday. Y'all enjoy the rest of the day. Have a good weekend. Remember, stay safe. Remember to wear your mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. See you back on Monday. Peace out.